Everybody, Lucky Booth 13 here. As you can see here, we have our treasure trove flea market, uh, goantiquing.net pulled up. We're going to look at how the booth did in the month of March. And first off, happy Easter, everyone. Happy Easter out there. Yeah, March, a little slow. You're going to see that here in just a few minutes. But hey, it's still a month, and we still did okay. So come on back.
Lucky Boo 13, the hunt begin. Gold gadgets and hidden wins. Storage units, treasures untold. Step right in, let's strike
Guys, as you can see, like I said, we have Treasure Trove Flea Market pulled up. There's their address and their phone number if you ever want to get a hold of them, or if you're in the Salem, Missouri area, stop on by. They're awesome people down there. March was a little slower than we anticipated, for sure. A lot of contributing factors to that. There's a lot more stuff going on. Spring break hit at the end of the month, so it kind of slowed down. And you would think, oh, okay, it's slowing down, so the sales at the end of the month will slow down, but the sales at the beginning of the month were slow. As you can see here, I mean, a lot of DVDs, the yellow Funko, they said we sold two. We only had one for $10. I don't know why it says two for $5 for total of 10, but hey, okay. The bag of football cards here, they sold for $10. It was a shoebox that we got out of no rhyme, no reason, so that was good. S Corp, the core, that was a carded figure that came out of that unit as well. A lot of VHS, Blu-rays, stuff like that, and DVDs especially. Quite a few CDs too. We actually sold a Blu-ray. I think that's like the second or third one, maybe. This nerd set here for $5 was a DVD set. It had 3, maybe even 4 DVDs with it. We sold another Five Nights at Freddy's. I think we have one of those left. And for some reason, it's on a locked showcase. So I'm thinking someone took it up front to buy it, decided they didn't want it, and instead of them bringing it back to our booth or putting it in the lobby, they just threw it in our locked case. Okay, whatever you want to do. The Xbox kit here, that was some kind of power unit for an Xbox. It was $8. The bingo had a little old lady. It was her bingo fund thing on it. Hoth Recon, that was our big sale for the month, $25. We had 2 of those. They were both different. We still have the other one in the unit. So hopefully we can sell that one this month. And again, a lot of VHS, a lot of DVD. This dragon fountain was brand new in the box. It was open but brand new. Still had the styrofoam, everything. So it was like a little water feature. And I think it was like an incense burner as well. Pokemon binder. Once we found it, we were able to sell it for $10. And I say once we found it because we put it in the booth. We went back and it was gone and it wasn't on the sales report. I said, okay, well, somebody's walking around with it. The place is packed. It didn't sell, never showed up on our sales report. Week later when we went down, we walked around the store and we found it sitting on another booth. So I always recommend, if you have time when you go down and if you think you're missing something that didn't come up on your sales report, if you get these, just take a stroll around your store. You're going to find something that's yours, probably in another booth. Somebody picked it up or a kid picked it up, asking mom if they could have it. They walked around for 10 minutes and then they just sat it down. You know how people are. So luckily we found that and then we were able to sell it. The Vader logo key light, that was pretty cool. We actually have a Darth Vader one, and I think we have a couple more of those still in box in the storage unit. Sold that for $7. Those are like early 2000s on those. And then we wrapped up the month with another, the Leprechaun. That was another Funko Pop that we took over. We're doing pretty good on the Funkos, believe it or not. Nothing over $10. We do have some expensive ones in there, $25, $35, but they're not moving. I put them on the top shelf. No one's even moved them. So in total for the month of March, we sold $310.50. 50 cents because on the 28th, we sold a glass bowl for 50 cents. I didn't have a glass bowl in my booth. I don't know where a glass bowl came from. It was not mine. And I told them that. So they're actually going to cut it for $3.10 even. You got to remember, our rent is $128 for the booth, $15 for the glass showcase. And we only have the glass showcase because we do have a couple knives left from the unit. I'm not putting those in a regular booth for people to mess with. So that costs us $15, and then this GoAntiquing.net access to this program costs us $5 a month, which I love. I would pay more than $5. Don't tell them that, but I would pay more than $5 for this. So $3.10. So total, it costs us $148 a month to be there. So we were able to actually pay for 2 months, $296. So we should get a $14 check this month at the end of this month. But April and May are now paid for. Super stoked for that. And again, if you like this content, make sure to like, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. We will be doing a unit update as well because we've had a lot of great outside the booth sales on eBay and just people coming to the house picking stuff up that we post locally. And we just want to give a breakdown of all the units. All the units are doing great. We have not purchased another one here lately. There's a couple that are going off soon. We might snag one or two of those, hopefully. But yeah, the season's kind of running out where people are bidding them up. They're not going nearly as high as they were 2 months ago. Now they're kind of leveling back out to what we like to buy, the $30 to $50 range. So where 2 months ago they were $300 for the same thing. So in total we sold 82 items for the month of March. $3.79 a piece was our average, and that's because we have a lot of $2 media and $1 DVDs, stuff like that. I'm fine with that. That is actually lower than our months before. In fact, we can look at, I think, we can actually go back and look at February, and it will tell us that we sold 146 pieces. We did a lot more pieces, almost double, but 362 instead of 370 something. So we actually did better, 379. We actually did better per piece, less pieces. So, it is what it is. The hard months are coming, I believe. May, June, July, possibly August are going to be the struggle months. And once August gets through, people are paid their school shopping for the kiddos for school. That's getting more and more expensive every day. Once that's all taken care of, I think September through the end of the year is going to be banger. So we need to keep getting good units, good thrifting. So yeah, guys, again, if you like this content, make sure to like, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. And as always, keep picking, keep thrifting, keep turning those dimes into dollars. We'll see you later. Bye.